Hey guys, I have an interesting topic for you today, but before I get into it, I just want to say something, and you can skip this intro if you are following the instructions. Today, once again, I got a message from one of my clients that it's been a month, there has been no movement, blah blah blah. So this client has a hard situation. There's a third person involved. So their ex is with someone new. And we did one spell, and it's been a month. And this person is expecting, you know, to magically get the ex back. We already know that hard situations, like, and this is super hard. When there's a third person, it's hard, okay? It just is not easy. For most people. We recently had a success story where, somebody has broken up with the third person within a month, but usually this does not happen. So this person is not following instructions at all. They haven't been in contact since the spell with me at all. I can see the neediness, I can see the desperation in their energy. Just their message, it's been a month, nothing's happening, is a needy energy, low vibration. So no instructions have been followed at all. This person has been being needy and desperate this whole month, counting the days and waiting for the ex to magically come back. Okay. And also this person asked me if I offer a recast, because they think that if I recast the spell and for free, even though they're delaying it with their needy energy, that then it sure is gonna work. I know you guys already know this is not how magic works, but this person doesn't, and I'm aware that this person is not listening to my audios, never took a look on my YouTube channel, and never did the vibration exercises, anything. But I just want to emphasize once again, no spell is gonna work, or it's gonna work when you change your vibration until, now this sentence makes no sense, but I had to insert that part. Anyways, no spell is gonna be able to work, until you change your vibration. If you're gonna stay in the needy, desperate state, it's gonna be delayed and blocked. It can't work if you're being like this. No way. And I say this all the time. So this is why we work so much on our vibrations on this channel. And that's like the number one concern, because this is what blocks the spell the most. This is the reason why spells, don't work. They do work. They pretty much, if they're done by a real practitioner, they always work. But there are other factors. And this is, I'm a spellcaster that covers all the factors. And a really important, the most important one, honestly, the most important one is your vibration. So if you're going to stay in this needy state, nothing's going to change. And this is something I also want to say. Every single one of you can change your vibration. The thing is that I'm not saying you that are listening, but some of my clients don't even want to give it a try, because there's so much in the victim mentality. They're so needy. They don't want to get out of it. They don't want to try to get out of it. But everyone can. And we have so many proofs that people can. We get messages. I get and I share them sometimes when I remember to. I get messages literally every day from people. You were right. As soon as I shifted my energy, as soon as I blah 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 blah, this and this happened, because obviously I'm telling you something that works, right? I would not be selling you bullshit, would I? So, and excuse my language again. So when you change your vibration, you're gonna feel the change. And how you're gonna know that your vibration is shifting? First of all, you're gonna feel better. So your anxieties, your depressions are gonna, pretty much go away. They're not gonna like magically disappear, okay? But they're gonna be more periodically. You're gonna have more good days and bad days. You're just in general gonna feel better. You're gonna be more focused on your chores, on your work, on everything else. Because in the instructions it says to focus on you. It's really important. So you're going to be able to do that a lot better. You're going to notice you're thinking about the ex a lot less, and you're doing it when you're thinking about the next, you're not doing it in the same way. So you're not needy and desperate anymore. You're thinking about it more realistically. Okay? And you're gonna start probably getting compliments from other people, even about your energy. A lot of clients get compliments on their energy, and everyone's gonna see this change in you, not just you. This change is gonna be visible to everyone because we feel each other's energies. That's the whole point. Your ex feels your desperate energy as well, and this is why the spell is blocked. Okay, so it's really important to make this shift, and everyone can do it. You just really need to be willing to. You have to decide, yes, I'm gonna do this. If you decide, oh, I'm gonna cry all day and just wait for the spell to work while I'm being needy and desperate and pathetic, it's not gonna work. Okay? It can't work. And then I'm just gonna be like, oh, nothing's happening. I would like a recast. Like, number one, like I always say, if you have a super hard situation, if there's a third person, especially, you're gonna need probably more than just one spell to get your ex to start changing their mind. That's just how it is. We need to cover a few bases, not just emotional, also mind, depending on a situation. So that's another thing. But everyone just wants to get just one spell because they want to get it as cheap as possible, and they just expect it to work. And yes, one spell can work, definitely. We have so many examples where just one spell worked, but not in super hard situations. I'm really sorry, and I always say this. If it's a really hard situation, sometimes it takes a lot of spells, and this is up to you whether you want to invest, your time and patience, because it also takes more time. So yeah, that is just the honest truth. And guys, I'm telling you the honest truth, and that's just how I am. I don't want to lie to anyone, and I want to be honest so we can get the job done. If you want to, if you think your ex is worth it, if you really want them that much, we can get the job done properly and get the ex back. And there are some things you're going to need to do for that. You're going to have to make sure you are not blocking my spell. That's all I ask from you, sorry, to get your vibration in order. It's super important. And it's not just for the ex. Once you get your vibration in order, you're gonna feel good. Don't you want to feel good? Don't you want to get out of this heartbreak, crying, anxiety state? Isn't it horrible? Why do you want to stay in this victim mentality? Don't do that. You're not a victim. So you're going to start feeling good, and you're also going to start attracting new things, like great things. There are so many, I don't want to get into it, but you have some screenshots from clients just about the stuff that started to happen once their vibration has gotten higher. And we have proof. I'm not making this up. And the topic of today, I'm gonna do another audio because this is already too long, and I really want you guys to listen to the topic of today. So I know that not everyone will listen to this because so many clients are actually doing the work, especially the ones who are listening who are listening to these audios on the channel. So you know what I'm talking about. And I'm just really sad that not everyone understands it. And I'm aware that they can't even understand it because if they've never heard of it, if they haven't listened to my audios, if they just listened to the instructions once and thought, whatever, and just continued to be in the victim mentality, um, I get it. And I'm not being mean about this. I mean, it does kind of, frustrates me a bit that people just don't get it, but I do understand it because I told you when I was young and I was actually finding out about all of these things, reading, and researching, and kind of back then, that this was more than 20 years ago, there were not so many informations available. Of course, from one side, it's not so bad because there weren't so many false informations, and like there are today, all of those YouTube fake coaches and shit. Excuse my language again, sorry, but the ones that are telling you stuff that don't work and that keep you in the low vibration. So that was a good thing, but it was hard to find information back then. And I used to read a lot about it, and I understood everything I was reading and researching. It all made sense, I was like, oh yes, 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 but I was not actually doing it. So I was researching, reading about it, understanding it, but I was not actually doing the work. So I think that a lot of clients do this as well. They listen to the audios, they understand, they get it, but they're not really doing the work. This is why I've created the vibration exercises, because you are doing some work with them, definitely, if you're not able to actually follow the instructions, or you're just listening about it. Oh yes, yes, it makes sense, and then you're still being needy, you're still being a victim, you're still blowing up your ex's phone, whatever you're doing, you're still chasing them energetically. So that is the issue that a lot of people have. They do understand that it's wrong and how energy works, but they're still doing it because they're not actually implementing in their life what they have read, heard, learned. I did the same thing for a while before I actually started doing the work. So you need to do the work, not just listen to these audios, okay? Okay, anyways, just wanted to put it out there, and I really hope you're gonna understand what I'm saying.